All right, James Corrigan, NCAA Steeplechase champion. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling amazing. Yeah, it feels good to have that title under my belt, and more than anything, just kind of a weight off the chest. You know, there was a lot building up to this and a lot of great pressure, and so I was grateful to be able to handle it like I have in the past.
Walk us through the race and especially that final lap.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I guess it was uncharacteristic in terms of how fast it was. There's not too many steeplechase races until this year that have really gone that fast, at least for me. I'm very much used to kickers races, and I think I excel in those types of fields. So it felt good today to have the pace be hot, but still know that, you know, I felt like I was in range, and then Joffrey pushed it, and I was like, okay, here we go, but I still felt like I had it. And so going into the last lap, when I could tell he wasn't accelerating, but he had a gap, I felt very confident. I kind of got the taste. I felt like a line where I was like, okay, here we go. And it felt good to kind of just do what I do best in the last 200.
What helped create that confidence that, you know, you could go and win and outkick those other guys?
A lot of experiences, definitely a lot of races last year, and then also workouts this year. Last year I've been in a lot of situations where I had to hunt people down the last lap to get third at the trials, to close under the world standard at Pennsylvania, to win even 5Ks this year. And so trusting my kick from previous races was something that helped me. And then I had a lot of workouts that were very strength-based this year, where even though I didn't get the same competition that I was looking for in the normal NCAA season, I had a lot of workouts that showed me that I could hang on a hot pace and still outkick people.
And so after the race, you announced that you and your wife are expecting a child.
Yes.
Can you share more about that?
Yeah, of course. My wife Ashley and I are expecting a baby girl at the end of August. And so unfortunately she won't be able to join me for the World Championships if I make it. So maybe it'll be a blessing if I don't make it. But regardless, we'll take it one step at a time. But yeah, we're very excited to welcome her into the world.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Heading into the race today, what was some of the advice that Coach Eystone gave you to mentally prepare?
Oh, man. My head's spinning right now. I got to think of all the things he said. He gave me some good advice. I think probably the best piece of advice and what I was thinking about a lot the last lap was just stay clear of the barriers and be intentional. And something I tell myself along with that is just, it doesn't matter how fast you're going if you hit a barrier. So in that last lap, while I've practiced going faster, my main intention was to just clear the barrier and just stay calm, don't do anything too rash, because I felt that I could still win even if I wasn't going buck wild the last 100 meters. And so once I cleared the last barrier, I tried to really turn it on. But I think that was the biggest piece of advice that Ed gave me, besides other things like staying attached and getting out well. He also told me to stay on the rail, because if you watch a lot of my other races, I love being on the outside, especially in rounds, because I'm not trying to fall. But this round, when the pace is hot, I got to stay on the inside. So lots of stuff.
Can you share a bit more about your race plans for the summer and kind of your goals?
Yeah, I have a lot of goals. As for races, I'm not sure which race I'll be racing, but in 2 weeks, my goal is to race something before the US Championships, either in LA or possibly somewhere abroad, which would be amazing. And then the US Championships will be the next race. That's kind of what I'm looking at right now. And then I'd love to make a second global team and head to Tokyo. So that's kind of that. And then goals is just to, in all honesty, my workouts have been amazing. And so I think I just want to reflect what I've been showing in practice. And if I can do that, then I'll be able to do well at all my races.
What has it been like having BYU alumni like Connor Mance and Clayton Young, Kenneth Rokes? What has it been like having them around, and just what does it do for, you know, your confidence in the program?
Yeah, it raises the bar, and it's funny. I feel probably more confident in practice that I'm like, I don't know, like I remind myself that I'm an Olympian, and I remind myself that I'm really good, I guess, in practice. And then when I get here, sometimes I forget about it. But being able to almost recharge with all those guys, and you know, you're surrounded by greatness, it kind of like feels like I'm charging the battery. So when I get to places like this, whether it's intense and high pressure situations, I can still remember who I am and that I train with the best of the best.
Well, congrats again, and good luck on the rest of the summer.
Thank you so much.